On our radar. Govind Shrikhande, the MD of the company, joins us to talk about that. Govind, hi, good morning and Merry Christmas to you. We're closing in on the Christmas and New Year weekends and also marking an end to the festive quarter. How have footfalls been and how has Q3 panned out with respect to business?
So I would say it's been a good quarter, and we expected that this year Puja, Diwali have come together, and December obviously had a lot of marriages as well. So quarter three, as expected, doing well, and we are seeing high double-digit growth during this quarter. So we'll end pretty well.
Hey, Govind, morning. Thanks for joining us. Are you witnessing a change in trends with regard to consumption? If so, how is Shoppers Stop as a company adapting to these trends?
No, so there's no significant change in, I would say, the consumer psychology or mindset. Because if you look around the external events, whether GST not happening or political stalemates that are happening across the country or the flood in Chennai, on the ground, really speaking, nothing as a sparkling sort of news, etc., that can really make the customer shop more. But on the ground, definitely the festive period does encourage the customer to come back and shop. And added to that, as I mentioned, there is a great marriage festival going on right now. So both combined, we have seen a good number as far as sales growth is concerned. And I'm sure it will continue on in Q4 because that's a period where sales starts.
Which are the key segments which are exhibiting the maximum growth now? And is this improvement a pan-India phenomenon? Or are there certain pockets which are growing faster than the others?
No, so we have seen fantastic growth across India. The maximum growth we have seen in East, followed by West, North, and then South. Number one. Number two, in terms of categories, denim, which has continued to grow very well throughout the year, continues to do very well. Western wear, women's western wear, again continues to do very well. And both these categories are doing well across India, without exception. The third category that is also doing well right now is beauty as well as kids, which again has been a good continued growth for us.
What about your store expansion plans?
So the maximum expansion, as usual, is happening in the Shoppers Stop department store format. We already opened 7 stores in this financial year. We are targeting to add another 6 stores during the next 12-month period, and at least between 4 to 5 stores every year for the next 2 financial years. Hypercity has already opened 3 stores during this financial year. We are targeting to add about 2 stores every year, even in that format. Crossword, we opened about 4 stores, targeting again to open between 2 to 3 stores every year. So based on the size of the format and the expansion plan, it still continues. The expansion still continues across India.
You did speak about a 7 to 7.5% Ebitda margins over FY16 in May, but you've fallen short of it clearly because of lackluster demand. Can we expect, what can we expect going ahead?
So we had mentioned that next financial year, we are targeting the 7.5% Ebitda, and in the following year hitting 8% plus. We still believe we are on target for that, and as I mentioned, Q3 looks good, and we should be able to really perform on even bottom line numbers much higher than what we saw in Q1, Q2.
All right, Govind, we will leave you to your holiday shoppers. Thank you very much for joining us with all those.